tape them up, and I can hang them all up on this makeshift thing for any chargers I need. They're all on here. It may look a bit of a mess, but it's less messy than hanging around. That's my little DIY thing there. DIY wire hanger. I recommend it. Right, who's watching? Christine Rogers. Hey, shout me out, please. There you go. Well, I've shouted you out, please. So there you go. Anyone else on here? Because I'm going to go. If anyone wants to say hello or shout outs or whatever, do it now or forever. Hold your peace. Yeah, it's a hot day in Mexico. That's why I'm sweating like a cunt. It's midsummer. Well, it's well hot. I mean, it's always hot in Cancun, but it's even hotter now. And yeah, prayers with the people in Russia and stuff. I think they've had some kind of earthquake, wasn't it? A really high one, 8.8 point percentage, whatever. You know, really big earthquake by the sounds of it. Although I've only heard about the threats of possible tsunami warnings, which could hit Mexico, so that's a bit scary. But yeah, thoughts with everyone there. Hopefully nothing like that's going to happen. But the earthquake happened, I think, and I mean, usually an earthquake that big really does some damage, but I haven't heard about the damage. I just heard that they had a big earthquake, so I don't know what's happened there. I've just heard that there could be tsunamis. But yeah, thoughts and prayers with them. Hopefully nothing bad's going to happen there. It's yeah, it's a mad world, you know. These things can happen anytime. So yeah, just I don't know, just be grateful for each day, you know. Thank you. That's okay, Christine Rogers. You're welcome. Dinada. Yeah. Anyone else who's watching? Because I can't see. I don't know. There's a few of you watching by the looks of it, but I never go live. This is a one-off, but for Ozzy, I'm doing it because I wanted to kind of pay tribute in some form, you know, today for his funeral, you know. Yeah, it was just sad to say, but it's a big send-off today, you know. This is it. This is it. Ozzy's gone, and you know, the final farewell has happened, and it's just a sad day for anyone, you know, anyone who knows. I'm all about the metal, all about celebrating that kind of classic metal, and, you know, but really it's about celebrating the human being. You know, he was a great person. He was, you know, I love his music, love his voice, but he was great. You know, it was his personality and everything that made him what he was, and he was just a good guy. Cared about his family. He was, you know, he was real, authentic, unlike a lot of rock stars. You know, he was very true. You know, and yeah, I think there's a lot we can take from that, and you know, be authentic, be real, and be like Ozzy. Well, some of the stuff he did, the good stuff, you know. Yeah, he lived a pretty wild life. Maybe do some stuff, some of the good stuff. But yeah, most people couldn't survive a wild life like Ozzy had. So there we go. At least he lived life on his own terms, and you know, he survived a lot. He had a lot of near-death experiences, I think, and he come through the other end. So you know, someone was looking out for him. But yeah, anyway, thanks for tuning in. Hey again, everyone who's listening, and yeah, I don't know who's on it because not that many of you are commenting anything. Might be all my haters, like, oh, I hate this guy, but I'm subscribed and I'm watching his videos. So I can never understand that Looney Tune way of thinking. You know, move on, unsubscribe, and adios if you're not a fan, because there's really no point in you being here. But if you are a nice person and you're here watching and you enjoy what I do, then thank you very much. But I can't tell because I can only see the number, and I can't see many of you. But hello to Christine Rogers who's commented. Good to see someone's commenting, someone's human on here. But yeah, cheers, and I'll see you all soon. I'm doing an Aussie tribute in Cancun, 9th of August, at Michelada's, a bar out here. And it'll be a good tribute. It'll be good fun. Great band behind me. Really talented guitar player called Koki. So it's going to be good. He's plays in a lot of bands out here, and he's good. He wants to do all this stuff with me, tributes and stuff, which, you know, Ozzy is not something I'd ever want to attempt because it's typically anyway, because it's, you know, Ozzy's so unique. I don't really try and sing his stuff, but when I'm asked to do it, it's an honor, and I'm glad to do it, and you know, I enjoy trying, and it will be good